I have decided to pay this visit to this school and to particularly see our wonderful men and women who are undergoing training on this newly established SWAT program. I understand there are other officers from various mobile training commands, particularly the administrative officers and the provosts, who are also undergoing a training program here. Let me use this opportunity to thank His Excellency the Governor, the government and people of Nasarawa State for providing us with this very wonderful edifice for this training. There is a proverb which says, seeing is believing. I have been receiving reports on your training from the very day that you came here. And I thought it's better I come to see you face to face and to commend you for the wonderful efforts that you have been making throughout the duration of this course. I believe at the end of this exercise, we are going to come out with a very dedicated and very committed police mobile officers who will be equal to the tasks that we have assigned to you. As you are aware, your main responsibility as replacement to SARS is to face the challenges of armed robbery and other crimes across the country. But we want you to understand that this is the 21st century of our time. And situations have now changed, and I believe for the better. As policemen and women, you are supposed to be your brother's keepers. You are supposed to be good ambassadors of the police family in this country. You are supposed to conduct yourselves in such a way that you respect the principles of democracy, principles of human rights, and the principles of decorum. We want to assure you that on our own part, government will continue to do whatever is possible to ensure that you perform creditably. Mr. President is fully committed to reforming the police in this country, as is evidently clear even before the SARS protests, that he has signed into law the 2019 Police Act and the 2020 Police Act. All these laws that are aimed to establish the Police Trust Fund and to reform the police force in general are intended to ensure that the police in this country are moved to the next level, to ensure that they perform with better equipment and better technology, so that you can compete favorably with all other police men and women across the globe. We do hope that you will reciprocate this good gesture by performing creditably and wonderfully well particularly in form of being good ambassadors to your constituency, that is the police force in this country. We expect nothing less than this from you, and you are aware that the whole eyes are now on you to see how you are going to perform. I have come along with me a number of media officers and some representatives of CSOs that are here so that they will see for themselves that you are here undergoing this training program. By the time we go back to Abuja later in the afternoon, they should be able to say that they have come to Ende Health and they have seen you, ladies and gentlemen, undergoing this commendable training. I want to thank everybody, particularly our youth who are cooperating with the government, who are listening, and who are expecting us to accomplish all these demands that you have put across to the government of Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari. I want to assure Nigerians that Mr. President is committed to implementing these demands and many more that are likely to come for the good of our policemen and women in this country. You are aware that he has already directed all the state governments to set up panels of inquiry to look into the atrocities that have been committed by the former SARS members that have been committed or that have inflicted on individual Nigerians after a thorough investigation and confirmation of what they have done. Government has also asked state governments to set up support funds to assist victims of families of those who are affected by these inactions. The government of Muhammadu Buhari is committed to ensuring human rights. Of course, the police are also human beings, like the IG said the other day, and we do expect a reciprocation of this gesture, so that people will also recognize the fact that policemen are also coming from the same society, and they also have similar rights that other Nigerians have. But don't forget, while you have your own rights, the rights of the people you are protecting are also there, and they are paramount. We expect you to consider yourselves as people who are there to protect Nigerians, to give them all the hospitality that is required to ensure that they are secured and their properties are also very secured. I want to say that policemen and women in this country have been performing their functions creditably well, if not for some of these few skirmishes that have come up recently. They say, "Dan wake daya shi ke bata miya." The few bad acts that are among us will not tarnish the image of the larger committed policemen and women who are in the course of the service of the people of this country. We want to assure that policemen are friends to all Nigerians, and they are always there to look after them, to protect them, and to protect their properties. Please make sure that you get this very clear, that they are out there on the street to protect and to defend the peace, law, and order of this country. So try to be friends to all Nigerians to ensure that we maintain peace and unity of our great country. I do hope that Nigerians will give us the opportunity, will give the policemen and the women in this country the opportunity to serve them very well. And with their support and the cooperation, I believe the sky is the limit of policemen in this country. Because of our inclusiveness, we have decided to come with people who have, would I say, 3 eyes, to come and see what is happening here, so that they will say, yes, Mr. President committed to what he said, and we should give him time to implement all the remaining demands that we have put across to him. I assure you, government is serious about it, and the government is willing and is committed to ensuring the reform, and I mean total reform, of the police in this country. In a speech about a week ago, he informed Nigerians that he has directed the Revenue Mobilization and Allocation Commission to Salaries Mobilization and Allocation Committee to review the salary of police officers in this country. Not only police officers, including other security agencies, so that as partners, we will all be committed to the cause of our responsibilities and to the cause of our assignment. So please make sure that you pay back what government is intending to extend to you, so that you can perform creditably well. I want to thank you most sincerely for finding time to listen to us, and for all the wonderful things that you have been doing from the time you came into this school to date. We'll continue to monitor your performances from here in the school up to your next places of assignment, to ensure that you key into the resolutions of this administration, that is service to the people first, service to the nation, and service to the people of this country. We thank you most sincerely, and we look forward to seeing your wonderful performances at the end of this training exercise. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I thank you most sincerely for listening, and particularly His Excellency the Deputy Governor for waiting here all this long for our arrival. Higher, 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 higher. Higher, higher. Veronica, Veronica. Higher, higher. Higher, Veronica. Higher, Veronica. Higher, Veronica. Higher.